Okay, I have putting in some rock faces here. Did this one here. And this is basically the rock mold here. This is the full rock mold, what I got right here. Okay, and this is a Grand Central Gems rock mold, which I will grab. And this is it right here. This is the rock mold here. This is it here. And I will try to get the model number of this rock mold because it's a nice one. And it wasn't very, very expensive. It was like, I think $12 or something. And it's a little bit different than the Woodland Scenics because the Woodland Scenics gets to be generic after a while. Everybody uses them. So this sort of changes it up a little bit. And basically what I do is I'll do a full one on the rock mold, and then I'll make a bunch of smaller versions of it. Like right here, as you can see, I'm cutting this one. I'm going to cut this one so it fits. I'm cutting it right now. Actually, cutting it with this guy. Just going back and forth, and all you got to do is score it, and then it'll snap. You got to go down pretty far though, so it doesn't chip out. It's a little bit different than doing plastic, but you see, I'm using this edge here, which sort of sands it. Anyway, alrighty. So I have already glued these two pieces in. This piece was up along here, and this piece here is up along the bottom. So I got a top and a bottom, and then I do a sideways like this, sideways like that, and then a full one. And then I cut them all together with the one mold, and I can do the whole scene here, the scene here, and then the scene all the way around that way. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to continue to cut this guy here. I got here. See? Obviously, I'm sort of roughly measured it where I wanted it. Okay, I've cut these in half here now, and I've actually, shaved them down here so they fit together well. And I'm going to fill that in with plaster. And of course over here too, this fits in well here. You lift that up a little bit, and that goes right in there. It looks like it's meant to be there. And this here, I think I'm going to raise that up just like that so everything is angled this way, right? Just like that. Right there. Put something up under there for now. Oh, how does that look? Oh, I'm going to go over here. No, maybe not. That actually works good right there. That's got to come up and go there like that. And then this one here, maybe. Like that, I think. I think I could maybe cut this back a little bit here. Cut this back here a little bit here, like this. Let's cut this back a little bit there. And then put a little chamfer on it like that. And we're going to fit that right in there. And she goes together good. She looks good, right? Like I said, I'm going to fill that in with plaster. And what I glue these on with, I've seen in my other things, is this stuff right here. Is the Dynaflex 2300. It's actually pretty good because if you don't like the way it comes out when it dries as caulk. So you can basically just peel it off and redo it if you want. So let me get this guy out of here for now. Just going to squirt it on the back of this here. The Dynaflex. Pick this guy up. See, it's still flexible. This Dynaflex here is still flexible. Put that there. Put that in there like that. this over here to hold that there so it doesn't drop. Because that fits along in there pretty good. That looks like it's meant to be like that, right? You have it there. Now I'll glue this guy on here. There we go. Okay, the Dynaflex. The Dynagoo. The Go-Go. And there we have it right there like that. There. Fit that in there like that, right? Ha! Not bad. This is all the same mold. The same mold. All the way down to here. The same mold here. I think I'm going to put that guy up on top of there like that. And then I'm going to stick something over here. Inside there, probably like that. And there's the backdrop. That I'm going to use, I believe. I got a couple of them that I had printed out. And let me show you, this is in place just to see it, so I still have to cut out, and then let me show you what I'm going to do with this now. This ready to go. These are just taped together pieces of paper. I printed this out from a backdrop CD. This is the volume 8 was this backdrop here. That one's volume 8. And I took one out of volume 7, which I believe is it's this one here. This one here I took out of volume 7. And as you can see, this is what I'm going to do with the, you can see the tops of the trees. And what I do is I punch them out with one of these guys here. And then you can get different sizes. This one's got a little bit smaller hole. It punches. And I got 2 or 3 sizes of these that I use. Okay, and then I believe I took this particular one here out of number 6. Out of number 6. Number 6, I took this is one I did with Photoshop. This one. I mean, if you can, I got Photoshop. I take my own pictures. You can. They come out a lot more detailed. This one in the back here. This one here is from volume 6. This one here. It's a good size here. These are all very long. Okay. Anyway, that one's from volume 6. Alright, and I got volume 5 is here too. Here's volume 5. And I don't know what I took out of volume 5. But these are very helpful. I got all of these at the Springfield Train Show, Amherst. They're like, I think they're $20 each, I believe. And each year I go back and I get one more. So I got pretty much all of them now. And anyway, as you can see, I actually put tape on the bottom of these too, so they slide in behind the scenery easier. And what I start doing here is this. I'll start cutting these back like this. You know, I already started. I cut it back like this, a little bit like this. This back, pieces out like this. You don't have to be too careful with this. It all works out in the end. Okay. And then the first one I grab is bigger one here. Right here. And what we want to do is just start here and just do this. Of course, you got the smaller one you can use here. The smaller little holes on the end. Do that. And it gives it a better texture when you put it up on a, because I've painted my backdrops and put my own clouds on. These ones I still have to do it. These are just there for show now. I haven't finished anything here. But that's basically how I do my backdrops. Alrighty, here's the backdrop after I clipped everything away over here and along here to the mountains that are on the backdrop. I actually added a second layer of backdrop here, down along here. Give it a little bit more forced perspective, I guess, all the way down to there. And I have put sculpt mold on top of here to lay everything back. I'm going to go over the top of that with the ground goop, but I got to wait for it to dry. This stuff takes like I don't know, a day to dry, so I got to wait. I got it over here. Also put it over here. It's there. A little bit over here just to fill in those areas. And then what I'm going to do next, I'm going to take plaster. I'm going to fill these areas in with plaster to fuse these things together, the rock, so it looks like one big rock. Get rid of these lines here. Fill this in under here. I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow to do that because I got to wait for this to dry. I've cut back up here too. I'm going to put another little rock face here up on top. I got this guy in here. I'm going to put something up there too. That'll fit there. That looks good there actually. But I think I'm going to take my rock mold and make some more molds so I can add stuff here. Okay, I'm going to add stuff up over here. I still have to do this over here. I need pieces for all that. I'm sorry for this over here. But I'm digging the backdrop. It looks good. Looks good. All right, I'm going to make some more pieces over here to put up on there. Let's use our mold. Let me spray on my wet water here so it releases off of here good. All right, there we go. Here's my hydrocal. Here it goes. Let me pour a little on here. Make a little piece here. All right, there you go. Okay, there's that one. Pour a little more over here. Let me make another one over here. Have it run down like that. See, I'm just making smaller ones here to fit up into these areas here. You know? So we'll let that dry. Let this get a little bigger here. A little more here. There you go. Alrighty. And now what I can do is I can add some of this to the once it begins to dry off. I got another. Okay, so I'm going to get the Hydrocal here and fit it into these holes here. Let it harden up, and you can shape it to look better. You can shape it. The reason why I use this instead of the Sculptamold, because the paint will will go on the Sculptamold different than the plaster. It looks different. So this is why I use the plaster for to fuse to take the cracks away from the rocks. Here. This I'm using my smallest artist palette here, or whatever it's called, spatula. Artist spatulas. These things are used for people who paint with oil paints. I guess you use them on acrylics too. With thicker paints that take longer to dry would be the. Okay, here. I got a lot of it in here to use up. So, put it there. Can actually slide this inside here too. Slide all that in there. And there we have it. Now this looks terrible right now, okay, but once it dries, I sort of sand it and get it to look a little better. Try not to get it on the track, Chris. Definitely look a lot better once it dries out here. Come on, fill up in there. You can see this is all. All right. Anyway, let me finish this up and come back. All right, I finished this all up here, and what I do here is I run this down here. See what I did? With this, and this cleans out and just leaves the plaster where I want it. Obviously I have to color the plaster too. I have to I'm going to color it up here, but this is dried up here. Looks good over here, right? And I have pulled my pieces out of my molds. I got this guy here, which I'm going to put over here somewhere there, and I got this other one here, that I did. These I have to color also, but I'm going to cut these up. These are not really dry yet, so I got to wait a little bit. Well, what I need to do now is put some ground goop on the top. I'm just going to lay it up on top of here, over the Sculptamold. Like that. There we go. Okay, there's the ground goop in place on the bottom there. I still got to put more rocks down there, but that's basically what it looks like. I still got to color in here. Try to put some more plaster in there so it doesn't look so, it just looks like the water was running down that there. And then we got over here. This looks a lot better because this comes out a little bit. You can't even see that one can't even see that one anymore. So yeah, looks good. Okay. Alrighty, these are the two acrylic colors I used here. This is reverse. Sorry. I used red oxide over in here. Then I used burnt sienna in here. Here I put a little cobalt blue on this one, and this is just the tan latex color I'm using for my ground cover, on my ground color. Okay. These are all washes. I guess in the next video what I'm going to do is I'll finish up that area over there with the rock molds, and then we got to put down the ground cover next. So that'll be part 3, the ground cover. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe if you like what I do. Thank you.